When I start working with any patient, and this includes Ainsley, we always have a blueprint. I always get a wax up from the lab of her actual teeth waxed up to what is considered perfection, right? The Instagram smile. And I showed it to her. And she started crying. And it was just the shock that you had, right? But that's when we learned that we wanted a beautiful smile, but not necessarily the Instagram smile. We wanted that natural smile. Right. So it's always really important that before you start any treatment, especially aesthetics, that we have a plan that's agreed upon. And by having this ability to see your smile before we even cut into teeth, that's what we realized, you know, because at first we wanted that perfect smile, but that's when you learn.
Because I didn't know. That's why I was saying they knew more about what I wanted based on my reactions in our conversations than I knew that I wanted.
When we're working on teeth, especially front teeth, we want it to look natural. You know, we know everyone wants white teeth, but there's surprisingly different shades of white, right?
So many shades of white. I had no idea.
We have, you know, a color palette, kind of like when you go to the nail salon, you see all the colors, but ours are all shades of white. And so we made sure that we customized her tooth color to what fit her smile, fit her other teeth, what she wanted, right? Some people want a bright white smile, some people want a natural white smile. We've got to, you know, respect what that is for each person individually.
Absolutely. Just like the chiclet teeth, I didn't want the bright white because that doesn't look like me to me. It wouldn't translate for me. I remember having one of those moments with the color matching when she said, "Don't panic, I'm just matching the inner color of your teeth," because who knew you had to match the inner color and the outer color of the teeth because they're layered. Of course, makes total sense. But having it explained to me like that, sure, absolutely. Yes, of course you need to do that. Let's do that. Sure.